What is going on, everybody? How are we doing today? It is Friday, everyone. I hope you're having the most amazing day of your life. Langston hopes you are too. He's over here on the bike. You guys can't really see him, but he's over here smiling. You got it? There you go. He's gonna ride around. He's gonna ride around with his bike. But if you're tuned in, hashtag I'm here. Or if you're catching the replay, you can wait a few minutes and then fast forward, all good stuff. Whoa, ow, Langston. I want to talk about my 3 biggest struggles with being a parent, as also just a parent in general, and also 3 ways to help you or that have helped me. So learning from me and my experience. Obviously, it's just my experience only. And I can't attest to everybody else's experience because everybody else's experience is totally different. Everybody else's kids are totally different. Mine are really rambunctious. Not everybody's are the same. And they do their own thing sometimes. He'll be back down. He's probably going to get a toy or something. But the 3 biggest things that I struggle with as a parent, and now as a parent that works at home full time and that also owns their own business. So within that, there's a lot of things that happen within the last couple of years. I don't know if Instagram may be messing up on me. I think so. Let's see here. There we go. We're back. I don't know what just happened, but we're back. Okay, so I had a call there for a second, but today I just want to go just a little more about my experience as being a father and being a parent and also owning my own business at the same time while working with them. So, number one, I don't know if you all can attest to this, but you can't just get up and go anywhere at a drop of a dime like you used to, right? I was having such a hard time with that. Like, oh no, I have to. It takes me how long to get up, get myself ready? I already know that, but I kept saying, oh man, it's going to take another 15, 20 minutes for me to get the baby ready. And that was just when I had Zion. Now it takes like 45 minutes to get out of the house because they don't want to get ready. They don't want to get their hair brushed. They don't want to get a bath. But figuring out ways, you just go with time, right? You just go with time. And it takes a little bit longer than I really want to get out of the house and then go, or even just get back in the car and then leave somewhere, or just get back from where we were and then leave from somewhere, right? Going to the park takes a good 30 minutes to get the kids back in the car, back in to leave out of the park or wherever we were just to get home. Got to put them in the car seat, got to get them situated, get them snacks, get them their water. So all of that was really a struggle for me because obviously I went ahead and just found ways to keep going with it. All right, I fixed this, and then now we learn to do better. Just one second, let me see what's going on. Yes. All right, fam. Sorry, I'm back. Just had to make sure the boys were okay. But just like this, I dedicate this time to go ahead and do lives with you and just to give you a little bit of insight about me and learn and educate you on everything that I want to get you educated on with fitness, nutrition, mindset, but also in general, just life. And this is me, right? I have to stop. I got to go, bam, attend to the kids, and then come back. So I appreciate you all taking the time to listen today. So I went over number 1. Time was one of the biggest struggles. It was kind of hard. I mean, it still is. You think, all right, I got myself ready. I got to cut my time short because now I'm going to get into the other time so I can get the kids ready and then get them out the door, get them snacks, get their bag ready, make sure we have wipes, make sure we have this, make sure we have pull-ups, ask them if they're getting ready to go, they need to go to the potty, like there's all kinds of stuff, right? It is all different for everybody, but that's how long it takes me, about 45 minutes to get out of the house with getting the kids ready. So that's time. Number 2, you're used to dealing with adults, and now these all of a sudden cute little humans are in your life, right? Now they're in your life. Now you have to not be just yourself, but now you have this role of becoming the father or the mother, the guardian. So at that time, are we actually ready to do that? Even when we say we're ready, not really. Like, this all comes on us either really fast, or we've been wanting it for so long, and then all of a sudden we question ourselves, like, are we ready? Am I ready to be a dad? Can I be a dad? Or am I ready to be a mom? Or can I be a mom? Am I going to be a good dad, or am I going to be a good mom? All these questions that my wife and I would have to talk about. Like, I used to struggle a lot with, can I be a really good dad? Am I going to be a really good dad? And that was my goal, was to be the best dad that I can be for my boys, to grow up to be the best little humans and to be bigger humans they can be in their lives, right? So all we have to remember is stop thinking of, can I be a good dad, or can I be a good mom? Am I going to be a good parent? And that's when I would struggle, was just thinking of, well, now we have these 2 little humans in our lives, and it's not just me, it's not just my wife, it's not just us 2, but now it's 4 of us. And now we have to be this great example. And you think you have to be like this, oh my God, I have to be this perfect person for the kids to look up to. And then finally learning, you know what? Show them you make mistakes. Show them that you have these things. I appreciate you, Brent. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But you have to let them see, like, we make mistakes. We're not perfect. And discuss what happened and say, like, oh man, so like yesterday I had like 3 meltdowns, you guys. It was Zion just literally screaming in my face, no! Like at the top of his lungs. My ears are ringing. Langston and him were fighting, and they were just not talking it out. So I went ahead and said, we're not going to be playing with the toys that you had and that you're arguing about. We're going to go upstairs and we're going to look at each other, and we're all going to be kind and at least try to talk. So Langston and I are just sitting side by side, and my oldest Zion is like screaming, like to the highest, where when kids scream and you're like, oh my God, how do they even keep going? He can't even hear me. I'm just talking like this, like, Zion, this is, but you're trying to hold back and say, stop it, like, stop screaming at me. I don't appreciate it, but you still have to, like, all right, let me de-escalate the situation. He's obviously very mad about that, and he's trying to get all of his emotions out that he's dealing with. And then at that time, I'm like, oh my God, I really just want to just leave them alone and give them their time. But that's not accomplishing anything. And sometimes I tried, like, you're never going to be perfect. You're never going to be this like extremely perfect person. And they don't want you to be. I've realized that they just want you there. They just want you to be in the room with them. They want you to watch these silly YouTube videos. They want you to watch something on the movie that we're watching 30,000 times, to rewind and press play, to rewind and press play. And oh my God, ha ha ha. And it's just what it is. And I realized that is it. That's just you being the best parent that you can be, or guardian that you want to be, is just being there and just watching the silly things they like. Zion, I'll be right up, sir. Okay. Oh, he's playing a game. Okay. He's talking to somebody else. He's playing a game and he talks really loud. So I think he's talking to me, but he's not. Okay. So the third thing was, you do not have any more me time, right? There is no such thing as keeping the door closed while you're using the bathroom. There's no such thing as taking a shower by yourself, or brushing your teeth by yourself, or just going for a walk by yourself like you used to. It is, I got to get the kids ready to do this. They're busting in while you're doing the number two, like all these things. And you're just like, well, it is what it is. Luckily, I was in the Air Force for a while, and I'm not really annoyed with that. Like, that's something that we always had to share things, and sharing the bathroom is not really that big of a deal anymore. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. Sometimes you just would like that time, and sometimes that's your getaway. Like, I need to escape, I need to hide. I'll be back. What's going on, everybody? I'm so happy that you guys are here listening to someone. What I gotta say is the three biggest things that I struggled with, and the third one was no more me time. Like, I don't have any personal time. I wake up and sometimes I just, you know what, I want to get working, but I just can't focus. I'm doing this and this and this, and sometimes I just wake up really early just to watch a movie that I want to watch. Just even if it's 30 minutes, just wake up early while everybody's asleep and just watch a movie for 30 minutes, stay off my phone. That is me time. Learned how to overcome that and be able to do that and take care of myself. And that's what I got to do. So, but the first two, I know you guys probably, I'm going to go through those things. So number one, I can tell you right now that it's not, the first thing that I struggled with was just getting up and going whenever you want, a drop of a dime, right? Can't do that anymore. The second one was you're just dealing with adults, and now you're all of a sudden a parent, and now all of a sudden you own your own company, and now all of a sudden you're working a little bit longer. Now you're watching them full time and working all the time. It's just a lot. That's what the other one that I was saying, you have these cute little humans now that are in your life, and you just have to adjust, right? It's not even small adjustment. It was a big adjustment at first. Now that their schedules and mine all cooperate and they're used to me doing these things, they're okay with, all right, see you, Dad, you're working, bye. I'm out, I'm gonna go do my own thing. But still, I can keep watching them at the same time. And the third one that I struggle with is no more me time, you guys. There's no more time. Like I said, the kids bust in when you're using the bathroom and whatever. You're trying to cook. You got to cook. You got to make dinner. You got to make lunch. You got to make not just for you, but for yourself, for them. You have no more time. Cooking used to be like my getaway from everything. And now it's like, I got to cook for 4 people. My wife, me, and my 2 kids. And at that time, that's where it has become sometimes more of a chore, but now I'm sorry. At first I was like, oh my God, this is a lot. I love cooking in general. It does still keep me very, that's kind of my me time, and I can still deal with it from now on because the boys are used to that. They like helping me cook. So the first thing that helped me with this process is that I realized that I have 2 little beautiful boys, and my goal is to make sure to raise them to be the better and better, right? To be their best, to show them that they can do anything as long as they work hard for it, to be greater than us as parents. I want them to be the best. I want them to know that it takes hard work. I want them to know, I want them to be curious. I want them to ask questions. I want them to learn. I want them to understand that they are intelligent with who they are and where they are. It doesn't matter what's going on, but they are willing to work hard to become the more intelligent person that they are, even though they are still intelligent. Instilling that they are not dumb, they are not stupid, but they are intelligent where they are, and they will continue being intelligent because they will see that they are and love to learn, right? They're hardworking, they know these things, and that's what I want them to realize. And that's what I want to realize. I want them to be the best that they can be of who they are, right? They're 2 different little ones. One learns really easy, and one wants to play with me all the time. One just kind of wants to do their own thing. Dad, can you go away? And now both of them are like, Dad, go away. Okay, I'm here for you. I love you. I'll be right down here. So now it's another adjustment. And I'm sure there's going to be more adjustments as years go by, right? But number 2, when I was able to change my mindset and be able to shoot for the stars, and they will be able to join me, right? And see how hard I work and that they are not hindering me in the process. So I used to struggle also with, I can't work, I got to show them every ounce of energy, everything that I have to do. I have to only put them first and then put my work to the side. But they're not learning that I can do both. Yes, they think I'm superhuman, and which I love because I'm not, but they're always like, Dad, this, Dad, this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have 3 arms. I don't have 4 arms. I can't do all this. But I want them to know that they're not hindering me from continuing what I love and helping others. They're involved in my work because a lot of my clients, some of them are in person. So they're out here watching me correct them in their form, and they're seeing that I'm changing their life. They're people that absolutely love to do what I have instilled in myself, and they love that they're able to see people change their lives in fitness as well, right? Number 3, I used to struggle with asking for help, right? That was another struggle. Even allowing people to say, hey, I can help you with that, right? Now I see why I should accept the help from others and be able to have the time dedicated to my wife and I, right? And for us to never lose who we are and who we were before kids. That is really important. And that's something that I'm sometimes still struggle with, is like, I gotta get the kids. Well, I'm here all the time, but you know what I mean? But in this case, you have to remember who you were before kids, and being able to keep that time together and be united together without the kids. You can't forget who you both were and how you became one and how you became a family before kids, right? So that's where when people or when family are like, hey, I'll watch the kids tonight, I'll do this. And obviously there are people that we really trust. We will say, you know what, that's a good idea. Bye, boys. Yes, they sometimes they love their grandma, their grandpa, their nana, they love all of them, but sometimes we get a little nervous, like, are the kids going to fight? I don't want them to have to deal with that. I know we know how to control them, but I'm sure that they'll learn how to control them too. So that is okay, right? Letting others help you and being able and being open to receiving that help. Just because you're going to be able to allow others to help you doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean, and I used to think like, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, and I have to do it. I don't need the help. I can do it myself. I can do this. But then stretching yourself too thin, that's also in a fitness journey. You need to also look after yourself, and that's a way that you can do so, right? So those are the 3 things that I struggle with, right? And the 3 realizations and how I overcame those struggles really have helped me in not my own personal journey, but also being able to help me with now being able to work from home, watch my boys full time, and balance it all. Being able to cook breakfast for them, breakfast for myself, balancing workouts, training clients in person, training clients in online, and being able to do. It sounds like a lot right now, and some days it is, but learning to manage it and be able to do both without saying, you know what, when they ask, hey, Dad, this, okay, well, let me finish this really quick, boys, and I'll be right there with you. Let me go ahead and explain what I'm doing. Hey, I'm just going to write this really quick text to my client really fast, and they realize, okay, when he says he's doing something really quick, then he'll come get me, or then we can play. And then at that point, dedicated to them. And then they're like, okay, well, Dad, go away now. Go down there. Or they just want their time alone, which is perfectly fine because we all still do. So that time I'm like, all right, one kid's asleep. Let me go ahead and work, get the computer, program, text, whatever I got to do. And then I had like an hour and a half of work. Like, that's crazy. What you can do and what sometimes takes so long throughout the day. And then all of a sudden you're like, I haven't gotten anything done. And then all of a sudden one little one's sleeping, the other one's chilling, watching one of their favorite movies for an hour or an hour and a half. And then all of a sudden, bam, you get a bunch of work done and you are more than happy and not as stressed. So that's what my life is now. And that's how I balance being able to be a father, a personal trainer, owning my own company, and a husband to the most beautiful woman in the world, my wife, Tiana. All right, everybody, that is Coach Isaac coming at you with that amazing little story. And hopefully these processes helped you as well. If someone is struggling with being able to balance their workouts, balance their exercise, their fitness journeys that they want to go on, and they have kids or are able to, are not being able to balance, maybe this video can help them. All right, fam, have a wonderful Friday. I will see you guys tomorrow. I am going to be on earlier in the morning. So if y'all can join me, I would love to see you. Have a great day. Bye, everybody. Good night or good day. It's only 12:49. All right, bye, everybody.